Part of the reason I think it is so hard for people to kind of grasp and respond and change their behavior is because energy use is invisible, emissions are invisible. You know, we can't see how much carbon we're putting into the atmosphere at any given time.
The whole thing about sustainability is, you know, it's part of the green initiative. We want to ride and provide less, toxins in the air and carbon dioxide, so we ride.
So we have a four-pronged approach to become carbon neutral by 2020, and those are reducing our electricity consumption, producing renewable energy, buying green power, and then buying offsets for the rest.
They're all equally important. We won't get to carbon neutrality without doing all four of those things together.
It seems like every day there's something new that they're bringing out during the year and that kind of thing. And I think it's an awesome step towards sustainability and eco-friendliness.
We do so much stuff between, we're talking about energy and climate and that sort of thing, but we're also involved in waste, transportation, grounds, sort of everything on campus.
Our goal is to eliminate waste from campus also by 2020. Some of the ways we're doing that include composting. We're now collecting all the food for compost in the Mary Graydon Center, which is our main dining hall. About 13% of the waste produced in the residence halls is paper towels from the bathrooms. So we're now diverting all of that to compost.
Every time we make coffee, all the espresso grounds that we use go right into a compost heap, which is a pretty cool program, and it gets used on AU's grounds. It's helping us right here at American University.
The university has been building sustainable practices into our normal processes for a long time. The Office of Sustainability was created about 2 years ago, so that would mark one milestone in the process.
The whole mission of the university is to educate people, and we feel like our office can really fit into that mission.
I'd say higher education as a sector really has taken sustainability as a responsibility, and I really think that actually higher ed is leading the way. Because we're educational institutions, we're more often willing to test something so that we can observe it as a research experiment. So for example, we're going to be putting in an experimental wind turbine on our parking garage. It's never been built before, but we want to test it. We want to put it in and measure the wind and see how much energy this wind turbine produces so that we can serve as a source of information so that that manufacturer, who actually happens to be an adjunct professor here on campus, can take what he learns and potentially make a product that can be marketed commercially and help lots of other people do wind power.
In fact, the class of 2011 gave as a gift to the university some funding toward installing that wind turbine on the Mary Graydon Center. And that'll be the first wind turbine installed in DC. So we're breaking boundaries and pushing the envelope.
What are the services that the ecosystem provides to us that we're not capturing right now? One of the services it provides is free sunlight all over campus. The answer to how we capture that is by installing solar photovoltaic cells, which produce electricity from the sun, and solar hot water tubes, which produce hot water from the sun.
We have essentially 27 kW of DC solar panels, and it goes to an inverter to tie into the university's grid, which helps to offset the university's electrical consumption.
This is a solar hot water panel. There's water running inside those pipes. Using the sun, it preheats water so that when you're in the Davenport Lounge and you're getting coffee or tea, that water downstairs in the coffee shop was preheated by the sun. And we're putting these in a number of buildings across campus.
So we're trying to approach the university kind of as an organism that eats and metabolizes and then creates reusable material at the other end.